Thank you for being here and watching this video. If you enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. I want this channel to be more than just a collection of videos. I want it to be a community where we explore fascinating ideas, discuss them openly, learn from one another, and grow together. So don't stay silent, join the conversation. Consciousness, self-awareness, and the micro-signals that shape how people perceive you, weakness in modern social and professional environments, almost never shows up as obvious failure. It leaks through small patterns, through barely visible behavioral habits, through the kind of micro-signals that people do not consciously analyze, but still register and respond to at a level below deliberate thought. This is not about dominance or performance. It is about perceived reliability, emotional stability, and what might be called decision integrity. The quality of being someone who feels grounded, whose presence others can orient around. People trust what feels stable. They disengage from what feels uncertain, even when they cannot articulate why. The first behavior is over-explaining. When every decision arrives with a paragraph of justification, the meta message is clear even when the content is reasonable. I do not trust my own judgment unless you approve it. Strong communicators make decisions and state them. The constant deployment of because, the over-contextualization of simple choices, the need to make everyone agree before acting. These are not signs of thoroughness. They are signs of internal uncertainty, performing as transparency. The solution is not to become terse or dismissive. It is to notice when you are explaining for your own reassurance, rather than for the listener's genuine need. The second behavior is delayed boundaries, which is less about having no limits and more about the timing of their enforcement. The pattern is recognizable. You agree to something you do not want, then spend energy reverse engineering excuses to extract yourself later. In systems terms, this makes you a low-friction resource, rather than a decision maker. People stop treating your time and capacity as something that requires negotiation, because experience has taught them that you will absorb whatever is asked. The boundary itself is not the signal of strength. The clarity and consistency of it is. The third behavior is emotional leakage, in situations that do not warrant it. People do not judge you for having emotions. They judge unpredictability. When minor friction points, tone shifts, small criticisms, or ordinary delays produce disproportionate responses. Others begin navigating around you rather than engaging with you directly. They start walking on soft terrain, choosing their words carefully to avoid triggering reactions, which is a form of disengagement dressed as consideration. Emotional buffering capacity, the ability to absorb ordinary friction without visible disruption, is one of the most reliable signals of genuine stability. The fourth behavior is seeking validation before completion. You outsource confirmation mid-process. Does this make sense? Ask before the idea is fully formed. Requests for approval, where conclusions should be presented. Reassurance loops that interrupt the perception of competence before it has a chance to establish itself. Strong operators finish the output first, then present it. The difference between checking your thinking against a trusted person and seeking permission from anyone available is the difference between intellectual confidence and anxiety management. The fifth behavior is explaining away your position under pressure. When challenged, you immediately soften, dilute, or retract. Not because new information has changed your mind, but because discomfort appeared. This creates what might be called low conviction elasticity. Your position bends faster than the conversation actually requires. There's an important distinction between genuine reconsideration, which reflects intellectual honesty and should happen when evidence warrants it, and social capitulation, which reflects the prioritization of comfort over accuracy. People can feel the difference, even when they cannot name it. The sixth behavior is excessive agreement in real time. Not strategic alignment. Automatic compliance. You agree too quickly, too often, too publicly. Not because you have been persuaded, but because contradiction feels socially dangerous. The irony is that this reduces rather than builds trust. People trust calibrated disagreement significantly more than automatic harmony. Because calibrated disagreement signals that, when you do agree, the agreement means something. Automatic harmony signals that your responses are tracking social safety rather than reality, which makes everything you say less informative and therefore less valuable. The seventh and most expensive behavior is reactive identity. Letting others define your narrative first, then spending energy defending perception instead of building it. Others label you, you react to correct the label, and the entire dynamic of the interaction is organized around their framing rather than yours. Strong presence is proactive narrative management. You arrive with a clear sense of who you are and what you stand for, and you communicate that through consistent behavior. Over time, rather than through corrections issued in response to other people's characterizations. The shift from reactive to proactive is not aggressive or performative. It is simply the difference between building something and defending something. And building is always the stronger position. Thank you for watching all the way through. I really appreciate you being here. Let me know what you think about the ideas in this video, and feel free to share your own perspective or advice in the comments. I genuinely like to read it. If you enjoyed this kind of content, please like the video and subscribe. My hope is to build not just a channel, but a community where people explore meaningful ideas, exchange thoughts, and grow together. See you in the next videos. Bye.